So, I've just now finished my build, and if you'd like to know how I have built my arm, stick around to the end and enjoy the video. Thanks. Hi everyone, this is Mr. Fusion Designs and welcome to our channel. Today we are doing the legendary Cyborg ROBOCOP Pack 20. So, this is Pack 20 and we are doing issues 76, 77, 78. Sorry, we got it wrong. So, it's 75, 76, 77, and 78. There we go. So, let's focus on 75. Let's just snip that open and take a look on what we need to do. Give us a second. So, it looks like we will be doing some fingers. Hopefully completing our hand, maybe not. Knowing this build, probably not. So let's just put this to the side for now. And let's take a look at our magazine. So, yep, we are doing our fingers. So this should be quite good. Haven't done this in a while, so let's get on with that. Okay, so let's get this started. So just here, let's see if we go a bit closer. You will see it just onto that part. It shows just about number 2, and the 2 of these are the same, so it doesn't matter which one you're getting out. So just line this up, just like this. So in this direction, and with that, let's just pop in a spring. So there's the spring through this hole. Oops. Let's try that again. Hopefully line that up correctly now. There we are. So there's our spring, and we need with that a RP screw right through the middle of it and get that attached. So we need to get it all the way through to the other side where it has that small hole. So I'm gonna try and do that now. So that's now screwed in, so you can see that's moving. And now we need to get number 2 again, the fingers, which is these parts. So you will see on there it's marked number 2, and this will just clip in place. So exactly like so. And with that, we need to do it in this order. So let's just try to find the spring. So a spring will just go through this section, and again a RP screws, and we just need to feed that through right to the other side. So that's right to the other side. Guess we can make that a bit tighter, and that is one finger done. So we need to do the other. So these are the parts what we need, and again let's just show you. This is number 3, just stamped there, and that will go in this direction. And we need one spring again through the center of that, just like that. A screw. Let me just locate the screw. This is going into plastic. So again, line this up. Need to make that quite straight to get that in its location. and get that screwed in. So that is now screwed in place. And now again, this is showing number 3. Clip that together. Perfect. And you can see it won't go that way. It will go only one way. So again, a spring in the center of the hole. Try to line this up. Okay, maybe with the screw it might tighten up. So again, a RP screw, go through that. Yeah, let's push together. So that's screwed in place, and with this is number 3 and this is number 2. You can see a slight difference. So 2 and 3 is smaller, and that is the end of this issue. So let's move on to the next one. This is issue 76. So we're just going to open this up, slightly cut that open, and let's take a look. I can see a lot more fingers now. Hopefully I could get through this much faster. You have to excuse me about the last one. And yeah, so that's the parts. Quite a few fingers. And let's take a look. Hopefully it will be put together. So a few more fingers. And it does look like, yep, we will put our hand on. Great, so let's get on with that. So 4 is stamped just there. Might be able to see that just about. So that will go together. And a spring again through the center, just there, and a screw. And get that in place now. So that's that one in place. Now we need number 4. Again, both of them are marked 4. Let's push them together just like that, and this will kind of go in. The flat side will go towards the top. You don't want the curved side, so flat side. Hopefully you can see that just like that. And again, a spring and a RP screw goes. So that is number 4 done. Arculation is quite good. So let's get the other one done too. And this one is number 5. So let's get this correct. A spring again. So that's screwed in place now. And now get number 5. Fit them together. Just push like that. And remember, the flat side will go towards the top of the finger. So just making sure, yep, that is the flat side. And again, a spring through the middle. Try line that up. There we go. And a RP screw down the middle of this spring. And get this screwed in place. So that's screwed in place. And this is number 5. So let's move on. Okay, now what we need to do is get our fingers in place. This was the thumb. And with the bend, like that, face it with the bend in the grooves. So that's the thumb. And this is the next one. And I believe that's number 2. Let's just get this lined up. number 3 with the bend. Number 3 goes there. Number 4, let's make sure it's the bended side facing this way up. Sorry, number 4 and number 5. So just like that. And with this part, we need to just lock it in place. And we need some screws. And those are BM screws. So hold that firmly with your hand. And just screw the first one just here. And this is the next one. And that is tight as possible, I believe. And that is holding in place nicely. So everything's looking amazing. And now with this cover, with the magnet, it just goes on top and our hand is ready to be installed. So let's get our arm in place. Okay, what we need to do now is somehow get this in this ball joint. So we're going to give it a shot. I have put a bit of felt on there. I don't want to have a wobbly wrist, and I'm hoping that that will work. So let's see if that's easy or not, if that's a good idea. So we're just twisting and pushing. I think that's very difficult. So what I'm gonna do, I'm thinking to loosen this and then screw this in place, because that's near enough impossible. So what I'm gonna try to do is open this up again, unfortunately, and we will try and get this screwed in, because that was very difficult. So let's just open this up. Let's just push this to the side and open this slightly. So we have this gap now, and we will try and get this on here. It's a lot easier with this. Let's just not get our fingers mixed up. Might as well just take it off. I think this is a much easier way to do this. So just push this in as much as possible. I think that's it. That's the most it goes. Tighten this back up. And let's see if that's a lot better. Let's make this quite tight. So that is tight, and we shouldn't have a wobbly wrist now. So let's get this back in its place. So that is quite tight. I'm not sure on this side. Let's see. We got a little bit more. Want this as tight as possible. That way you will have a good joint. And you could see mine is quite sturdy. And it's better sturdy than, believe me, a wobbly hand. So that looks good. Cover back on. And that is the end of this issue, which I'm very, very happy with. That's really good. Bit more effort, but you get a better finish. So let's move on to the next one. This is issue 77. So let's just take a look on what we need to do. Get our scissors back there. These are the parts, which looks a bit interesting. Okay. Well, we will see what this is all about in a minute. this is issue 77. Let's get these parts here. And take a look. Uh-huh. I can't remember doing this on the other side. Okay. Interesting. So, yep, we got all these to put in. So that looks a bit more tricky. So let's have a look. Okay, we have these parts. And I believe first one we need to get is number 1. So that's number 2. This is number 1. Number 1 will go just there. And we need to get 2 CM screws. So let's just get our screws ready. This is very strange how they did this. Don't know why they did that, but I guess something for us to do. Thing should be okay. Okay, let's see, but this needs to be done. So it's telling us to take off 11 and 12, which is just here. So I'm gonna see how clean I can cut it. Hopefully be okay. Got that 12. This is 11. Get our cutters over this side. I do have a struggle always taking these backing stickers off, and especially this small one. I think we got it off. Make sure it's on there. Yep. Okay, so 12. Just see. Where am I? I believe 12 should go here. And the angle is in this direction. I really don't like this. Let's see. Get that in its position. Perhaps there. I think this is gonna be a bit fiddly. And I don't really like the finish of that. Goodness me. Why would they do that? Okay. I'm gonna mess around. You have to excuse me. And this needs to... Really, you need to take your time with this. And I'm just going to explain. So, 3... Let's see. I believe we'll go here. 4 will go there. And number 2 will go here. And with CM screws. And then you will need to cut off these parts and just put them on the locations where it needs to go. So I'm gonna mess around until I get it as I like, and then I will be back with you. So I'll be back soon. So I have done my best. Believe me, I have no idea on what order. I try to just get it as flat as possible. One of them is not the best, which is that one, but all the rest seem to be flat as possible. Anyways, let's move on. So you can see there is a slight curve, well, cut and flat side. So this needs to go, I believe, in a certain way, and it will line up with those 2 lines. So let's see if it's this way. Yep. There we go. So that is now installed and the end of this issue. So let's move on to the last one. This is issue 78. So we're gonna have a fast look on what we need to do. And there's a ball joint. I can't remember what to do with that. I remember it could be a bit tricky, but we will have a look. So let's see, and must be getting ready for the arm. Oh no, more of these. Okay, just covers. I got on that, and just getting ready the ball joint. Okay, fair enough. So let's get on with that one. Okay, now we have these parts, and this is number 3, and we have these adhesive sticky pads. Find this very unusual way of doing this. If it doesn't work, I will glue mine down. Oh, let's give it a shot. I don't recall doing this on the other arm. Very unusual way to do this. Okay. Struggling taking the backing off, as usual. Really? Okay. Well, saying okay. There we go. So 3 will go this way, and we have to line up the 2 lines just like that, and I guess press it down. That's really not good at all. It does stick, but how long would that stick down for? And we have to make sure to see which way this goes. I think... Oh, I don't like that at all. That is a bit disappointing, but it is what you can do. So just stick that down. I guess they left it like that just in case we need to access that arm. Okay. Bit disappointed with that, to tell you the truth. And again, this adhesive pad to go on the back of this. This is number 4. And we need to go on the opposite side. They look parallel, so I don't believe it matters to go a certain way. That one's a bit flatter, but not. Okay. So that is that. So now we need to build our ball joint. So we have these parts, and we need to now install. So the 3 on the bottom, leave it in this direction, just like that. And you have 2 discs, one bigger and one smaller. Put the bigger one in first, then the second one on top. That is the discs in place. Now this ball joint with it in this direction is shown on the magazine, just on top, and make it like parallel to the top. And then we have this part, you can see the post underneath that will go into the middle. So let's try and get this all in its place. I think this could be the neck piece. Unfortunately, my magazine is in French. I can translate it, but I guess it's gonna be a surprise. So we need some CM screws. So this is the first one right here. So I think that should be fine. And we have this part left over and our amazing arm. So if you could do us a massive favor, if you could hit that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, That will be amazing. Thanks a lot for watching, and look forward to seeing you all next time. That's goodbye for now.